There's a lost episode of Jimmy Neutron that only a few claim to have seen. Most of them are missing now. The episode wasn't aired. It hijacked the Nickelodeon network sometime in early 2005. No warning. No commercials. Just a black screen, then static, and then Jimmy's voice. Except, it didn't sound right. It was Jimmy, but warped, like something was mimicking him. Today's invention. It's slurred. Will make all your friends stay, forever. The show opened with Jimmy alone in his lab. His hair was matted and patchy, clumps missing like he had been tearing it out. His eyes were hollow. He dragged a tarp off a towering machine. It looked like a warped television with fleshy cables pulsing and twitching across the floor like worms. He called it the Friend Keeper. One by one, the regular cast appeared. Carl, Sheen, Cindy. Their colors were wrong. Carl's skin was pale gray. Cindy's eyes were missing, black holes instead. They laughed mechanically as Jimmy persuaded them to step inside the screen. When they did, their bodies twitched, elongated, ripped apart, arms snapped backwards, necks bent at impossible angles, but they never stopped smiling. They were absorbed into the TV, leaving behind small piles of bloodied clothing and something worse. The sounds of them screaming, faint but constant, from inside the static. The last scene showed Jimmy alone again, but not in his lab. He was inside your house, staring directly at the viewer, the television static bleeding into the walls around him. The sound warped until it was no longer Jimmy's voice at all, but hundreds, maybe thousands, of distorted, childlike whispers. And then the screen went black, except for one sentence, written in crimson text. You watched it. Now you're part of it. The kids who claimed to see the episode, local news stations reported them missing within weeks. Their homes were found abandoned, TVs smashed open, and the walls inside were covered in static-like patterns. Some homes had dark red smears trailing into the TVs, as if someone, or something, had been pulled inside. Nobody ever found the bodies. Found diary entry, the tape. Entry date, August 14th, 2005. I found something today. It wasn't supposed to be there. We were clearing out my uncle's old VHS tapes from the attic. Most were dusty recordings of old cartoons and sitcoms. But there was one, no label, just black electrical tape wrapped around the edges, like it was trying to hold something inside. Curious, I popped it into the player. Static. Hissing. Then, Jimmy Neutron. But not any episode one remembered. The animation was rotting. Everything flickered like a dying light bulb. Jimmy stood in front of that grotesque machine, the Friend Keeper. His smile was frozen, too wide, his teeth thin and long. When he spoke, it wasn't words, it was a wet, clicking noise like insects whispering. Carl and Sheen stepped into the machine first. I couldn't look away. Their bodies twisted unnaturally, stretching into thin, writhing strands before snapping into the screen with a sickening pop. No screams. Just that awful buzzing sound. Then Jimmy turned and looked at me. Not at the screen, at me. I swear to God he spoke. You're next. The tape ended. Static poured out of the speakers so loud it made my nose bleed. I ripped the tape out and smashed it, but the TV stayed on, playing that static, even unplugged. It's been 3 days. My parents are gone. The house smells like burning plastic and blood. There's something crawling inside the walls, whispering in Carl's voice, calling my name. I'm writing this as fast as I can. If anyone finds this, don't watch it. Don't look into the static. Jimmy's not a cartoon anymore. He's real. And he's coming through. Confidential police report. Case number 05-8412N. Date, August 21st, 2005. Location, 1472 Westbrook Lane. Summary. Upon arrival at 1472 Westbrook Lane, officers found the home abandoned. All doors locked from the inside. No visible signs of forced entry or struggle. Television was discovered in the living room, screen displaying constant static, despite being unplugged from all power sources. The smell of charred plastic and organic material permeated the premises. Evidence collected. Partially melted VHS tape, black casing, unmarked. Bloodstains on carpet, tested positive for human origin, DNA inconclusive. Handwritten journal entry, see attached file, the tape. Walls of the living room were found scratched with fingernail marks. Deeper analysis revealed bite marks embedded into the drywall at approximate 4 feet 6 inches off the ground, child height. Unusual findings. Television screen reflected objects not present in the room. Audio recordings captured high-frequency whispers repeating the phrase. Broadcast complete. New host selected. At 0300 hours, during evidence collection, Officers Ramirez and Dwyer reported seeing a small humanoid figure composed entirely of visual static moving across the hallway. Subsequent security footage found no anomalies. Status: case escalated to Federal Investigation, Department of Anomalous Media, Ref 23A. Residents: Sarah and Tyler Whitmore, ages 42 and 16, still classified as missing persons. Presumed deceased. Top secret memo. Department of Anomalous Media DAM. Internal eyes only. Date: August 29, 2005. Subject: contaminated children's broadcast. Project Static War. Overview. Following recent incidents in Westbrook County and surrounding areas, it is confirmed that the anomalous media event codename, Broadcast of the Dam, is not an isolated occurrence. The recovered VHS tape from incident site number 1472 displays properties consistent with Class 4 cognitive contaminants. Induces hallucinations. Causes temporary loss of time. Encourages self-inflicted harm and spatial dislocation. Victims: walking into screens. Current working theory. Certain broadcast frequencies, long thought obsolete, have been compromised by unknown entities. These entities are able to embed themselves inside reruns, recorded media, and in rare cases, live broadcasts. Jimmy Nuetron, Friend Keeper, is one manifestation. Other flagged cases include an unreleased SpongeBob SquarePants episode, Red Tide, causing mass nosebleeds. A static-only episode of Dora the Explorer, recorded whispering in Spanish about Los Niños Sin Sombra, the children without shadows. An unaired pilot for Blue's Clues where the notebook pages bleed through the TV. Action plan. Immediate quarantine of all analog media manufactured between 1999 to 2006. Public cover stories, arson, runaway cases, electrical fires, to explain disappearances. Deployment of EM scramble units to high-risk television towers. Creation of front organizations. Safe Screen Initiative, to install protective filters in consumer devices. Warning: do not view compromised media directly. Even short exposure, less than 7 seconds, can cause irreversible psychological imprinting. End of memo. Clearance level red required for further access. The 3 a.m. broadcast urban legend. They say if you stay up late enough, alone, when everyone in your house is asleep, you can find it. First, you need an old TV, the heavy kind with the glass screen. No cable. No satellite. No streaming. Just static. At exactly 3 a.m., turn it on and set it between channels, not on a show, just the snowy nothingness. Then you have to whisper 3 times. Jimmy, bring me a friend. If you do it right, the static will pulse. Once. Twice. 3 times. On the 3rd pulse, the screen flickers, and for a split second, you'll see Jimmy, but not the Jimmy you remember. His head will be too big, his arms too thin, his grin stretched across his face like it was stitched on. Behind him, you'll catch glimpses of other kids, twisted, blurred, reaching out from inside the screen. If you look away before the static stops, you're safe. Usually. But if you keep watching, even for a few seconds too long, Jimmy sees you. And once he does, the screen stops showing static. It shows your house, your room, your bed, from the inside. The next morning, your family won't remember you ever existed. Your bedroom will be an empty storage closet. The only sign you were ever there will be the faint sound of laughter, buried deep in the static of the TV. They say some kids do it on purpose. Because once Jimmy brings you a friend, you're never lonely again.